Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to be headed back down to the Red Brick House sometime today. We'll have our live stream 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be talking about Micah Parsons on the beach hanging out with fanatics. We'll be talking about Dak Prescott. Is there something to worry about with this foot? We have an update on that this morning too. And I realized, back home, doing I have some problems with my AC. My AC line is draining on the floor, and I'm going to have to repipe it this morning. So got to help a friend out, give him a ride this morning and things, and go back, get that fixed, and then go back down to the Red Brick House. Be that as it may, I've got some other things that are happening as well, so we'll deal with those as they go along. So I forgot to make my fireside chat live last night. I was just tired when I went to bed. It was a long day, so it's now live and active at the moment, so you can go back through. I was talking about fanatics because the white party was Michael Rubin, who is the CEO of Fanatics. He's having a white party with a lot of his players and everything else. I'm sure there's a lot of glitz and glamour and opulence that's going on with that whole thing. And I was talking and thinking about Trevor Lawrence, because we were at the autograph signing show 2 weeks ago, and Trevor Lawrence was $275. And what we found out is basically anybody's autograph that's with Fanatics, it's like a Fanatics surcharge that goes on top of it. So I guess your surcharge is going to that extra bit for that white party. Anyway, today being the 5th of July, the Cowboys start reporting to training camp on the 23rd. So we're talking about 18 days. If you're a Baltimore Raven, it's 1 week, because they start reporting on the 12th. So football season is here. Dak Prescott is the question mark right now, and it's like every day, this is where I was almost depressed last night. It seems like every day there's something else that's crazy that just comes out of the blue, with the exception of getting contracts. That comes around just to kind of like punch you in the gut. So yesterday morning, I'm sitting down there while my brother's working on the AC unit. I see the picture of Dak Prescott with a walking boot on. And then we had the whole day of all these different excuses of why, how bad it was there a procedure and things. I went to the source and I talked to Uncle Phil, and he said he didn't know anything about it. If it was major, Dak would be home getting it taken care of. So that's where I was relieved after talking to him. Allegedly, it's a minor sprained ankle. No procedure, no problem from when he ended up having the leg messed up before against the Giants or anything. He's fine, supposedly. In fact, they say he's no longer wearing the cast, or boot, excuse me, not cast. Let me not start another rumor. He's not wearing the boot, but you have to wonder, how did he do this? This is the hold your breath time of year where you're holding your breath hoping that nothing bad happens to your guys, that they don't slip around the pool and break their elbow, or they don't cut their hand wide open slicing a bagel, or end up being in a club and get arrested for drunk in public or anything like that. You hope that nothing happens. Sounds like the Cowboys dodged a bullet here with Dak Prescott. We don't know what. We don't know if he just tweaked his ankle, and this is my thinking, is maybe he tweaked his ankle just a little bit at tight end. You never know where, you see a guy who's literally walking out on the field and all of a sudden, he's got a torn ACL. It's no rhyme or reason sometimes when things give out. So maybe that's kind of what happened at tight end U. And, just a little hiccup, and out of precaution, we're going to make sure we we put that soft cast on you, make sure it's good to go. The other thing that's annoying is now it's beyond just the clickbait. Well, I guess it is. It's clickbait to the extreme, but it's clickbait lies. And I'm going to say, yesterday and today, I've seen two that are just flat out lies. And I'm not sure why people will do them, because if you do them and they are completely bogus, that seemingly ruin any reputation you had. But the one I saw yesterday was CeeDee Lamb signs a $75 million guaranteed $250 million deal. And I was like, did I miss that? Of course, it was bullshit. Today, I see one that says Mike McCarthy has turned in his resignation. I saw it, I was like, the fudge? So, be careful out there. There is a lot, and this is where I was skeptical when I first saw the pictures of Dak Prescott in a walking boot. Because you don't know, was that Dak Prescott? Was that a Dak Prescott doppelganger? Was that Photoshop? Because it's so easy now to Photoshop stuff to make it look, legitimate. And now you got AI in the mix that ends up making all kinds of stuff. So you really and truly don't know what to believe from anywhere. The amazing thing about this goes back to where people say you're not credible. This is where it's funny, because news all starts from one point. See, when you see an article or you see something that happens and NFL.com talks about it, or Ian Rappaport talks about it, and then you get Adam Schefter that talks about it, it's on First Take and everything. You have to understand that all of these organizations don't have a reporter sitting there in all 32 of the NFL markets waiting for news to happen. They don't have reporters that are all over the place, all encompassing, covering everything that Micah Parsons does. That whole thing yesterday, all the news, every single bit of that news about Dak Prescott came from the one picture, actually two, one of him in the pool and one of him walking with the boot. One picture that was taken and posted by a Carlos, I can't remember his name, by Carlos somebody on his Twitter page with Dak Prescott's boot on it. Immediately, people were tweeting at Adam Schefter and Marcus Mosher and so on, saying, hey, here's the story. And everybody took that picture and that post, and they ended up creating their story off of it. It all came from that one picture. And that's what's crazy, is how easy it is for a story to get legs. It just is. And everybody's going to run with it. And I will say, it's not new. When Furio talked about Dez Bryant, there might be a tape of Dez Bryant that's 10 times worse than Ray Rice. Same thing happened. It's like a wildfire. All of a sudden, everybody had a story about Dez Bryant when there was only one person who had started a rumor by saying there might be. So be careful what you see and what you read and what you believe, because it's easy to set a narrative. It's really easy to set a narrative and to go off on it. And for people, if it's said enough times, you begin to believe it. So I hope everybody's going to have a great day. It's going to be a busy one, but I can't wait to get back down to my baby and hopefully get this problem solved. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and keep doing what you do, and I'll keep doing what I do, and it'll be a better place. Peace. Peace.